We must be honest to ourselves.
More fire.
This cannot continue.
Exactly.
Regardless of where you are, whether MPP, NDC. Now, you went for the encore a Reverend Ntim Fordjour. You're trying to Reverend Ntim Fordjour. There's a suspicion. Say, play me, you know, about BC Ghana. No more to call. No more to call, you know. And you may be in Koye. 25th no mutu. Blackout be called so. I will a airport to work. And near day. Na plane will be a day. Near day. It will not shall raise questions. And was say, or a ranking member on the defense and security. It ye invited national security. Ye invited BNI, narcotics control. Ye invited CID. No munyina amra. No mumma no ranking member no on defense and security. You can't ranking member. Penny or no D a defense and security na di anim. Ye ni adie. Mostly no. You can't say. Opposition form and a ranking members. It was any no or calling on government for oversight responsibility. Some mumra me yano one more Felicity Kwachidi, one more John Mohamedi, one more Samijam Fidi, one more NDC as a party. Anna, there is a clear difference between the state and politics. There are institutions of state. Though these institutions, the heads of it, a government, president, and appointed. But when you appoint to they must be allowed to work.
Precisely.
President control on the social media. Say I securities of institutions, you know. Money a year Reverend Ntim Fordjour and Konkoye Ejuma. They should collaborate. No information be over. Kofi ani na no ani nansa. Omunya nche omajuma sakura. Na a president's spokesperson a year a Felicity Kwachidi. Wabejina na show. And small back yi. I feel the guns on yenia. And you know correct. It will chatro and it causes alarm. Presidential spokesperson, and you want to call on you. Or president, I issue statement on the official Facebook. Say security agencies, you know, they should collaborate with a reverend ranking member. It's what business have you? Say what some agency? Wo Felicity Kwachidi. Muna mube yano. A 1 year say. Okay, then there's something wrong.
More fire.
Obi, after ye didimu, playing a mosi de call baba you, ye don't want to you. After mutuachi, Enra, Ghana a year airport authority company limited. Wabe issue press statement. Say, so was our letter no fatwa near. By all standard, and Toronto should be dry. Omo play also one him. Oh, yes, and I read him. Yes, more issue a year the CCTV. I'm actually a tarmac and then the firm possess CCTV in the tarmac. Which airport in the world? And a CCTV in the tarmac. It raises and cause for alarm. Cause for alarm. I've heard the other story. You see Japa, and then I'm crop for. Now, if a picture now, or more original boys in a Covaco woman. Fatu and I mentioned my dear. There's one in it, your friend David. More fire. More fire. Woman about chairman. The same guys, you know. Way more. These are the same guys that came for me. But I Sechi. I'm some friend David. I one time mechanic front. We was such a now. You was shot at dear Pinky. One time mechanic front. Me who none of me. So Japan soldier see and no mako a Reverend Ntim Fordjour so more coachino. But for the intervention of the minority, I come the Reverend Ntim Fordjour. But clearly, Article 117 and Article 118 of the Constitution, it spells out the processes with which a member of Parliament, if the security agencies want him, they can call him. It's very clear. You read the Article 117, and then because of a year time when Constitution in the Krabi. Article 117 and Yaneka. Okay, immunities of a year. Or say civil or criminal processes coming from any court or place out of the Parliament shall not be served or be executed in relation to the Speaker or member or clerk to Parliament while he is on his way to attending or returning from any proceedings of a parliament. And I mean, no, because a time on Mukofi, no Reverend Ntim Fordjour, no get ready for parliament. So parliament, a yes speaker Urban, a issue memorandum be, and what they command national security for. Says a mobile member of parliament be a mobile siki, let me release member of parliament because John Mahama, and then go for a move a memoji. And the young shadow call a year, a Reverend Ntim Fordjour for Yonko, so we are general secretary of the party. I will call general secretary, Kodia, Ukodru, okay. Then if I other videos, lecture or more, Kofi, but the question we are asking is that are we in certain authoritarian leadership and you call your cool time?
Ask them. We saw Mamma.
And they say no. In Ntim Fordjour, your channel for me. So person be boa mamu a year can say investigation. Invite him.
Precisely.
Why him do here? And no yeah na Joma do for say Yohani Escobar. Nam say why Yohani Escobar? No am so Yohani Escobar so Pablo Escobar. They kukendi la kasia pa. They no Mexico no. And no more yes say. And the MC enya bi wa ha. No say Pablo Escobar no na tactics we use why intimidation. Say ya. Wo wa no aba be say mwade no. Wo wa no aba be esi. And no more say Yohani Escobar episode use intimidation and the cover assembly so also mo say assembly to daddy yes sir yes sir and yes idea what the national security Kofi Akwede Okatakyie Reverend Ntim Fordjour for day obeso be boa for day already me ankasa menua na ye twumbarima we making it clear say Reverend Ntim Fordjour asem no oka no e baseless. Don't forget we are deputy director of Ayana Cortis Control Deben.
Exactly.
It is a one who deputy a director. A man a cortex. What say at the end of baseless? Also, was a because you've ruled already, you've passed your judgment. So any other thing that will be brought to you, it will be misconstrued. Now government now will say the thing is hitting them hard. Now cocaine no, and near count. DW Africa, one of the credible news agencies in the world, almost say, a year, you can't say cocaine over your port, and as a cocaine headed to Niger.
Precisely.
Men can't tell them. Said your mama, dear, no one, a cook for no year, and one. Yohani Escobar. When you provide your documents to back your documents, baby, you know here. Now, what can you must say? There is no document in this world that is more than a dear Krabi. Where the Constitution of the Republic. Say your papa and your papa. Documents beyond what we. Why do you know Wunti? Now sensationalism. So you think there is any supreme document rather than what I'm having in my hands?
Let him know.
Why do you
More fire.
Ghana Airport Company, one more press conference on issuing. But talk of document, here we are, Chief Justice, the entire Yebe, you know, and you better read the letter no, almost send to command your mama petition, you better read it. They're not joined the channel. You'll be a hint to a year or yamame. I leaky, last of us a leaky. I know, and one Kurami. You go be you petition in it. You see a friend will be first petitioner. No, you better no. Kinsley J. Or no, you're chairman of chairman and convener, Shining Stars of Ghana. It Kinsley J. Shining Stars of Ghana. Or the petition number 1. Petition number 2 is coming from ACP Ayamga Akolgo. ACP Ayamga Akolgo. One known petition number 2. One petition. Petitioner number 3. Daniel Ofori. Etine ye bedi san komo no. Ni ahwede ntro mo se yempamu Chief Justice. All number 1 say Jomama. Bibi hana memu no. Be say the petition here dey come Jomama nti wo gina so. E dey Chief Justice e dey. Ye ba be ready a kire
more fire. The petition now wo gina so.
Petition ntro say yempamu Chief Justice. And ye be ready a kire mo. Where a leaked document from Flagstaff House. One more assembly on Wahi. I don't want leak here, but say, Kadaji, you did joy in Yansa Bienu. Or Manaka, if I know the Bremaka. Was it a joy in Yansa Bienu? See, you knew who? On one aqua searching. Not trading our Columbo. Obi eti ye no makwachi Ntim Fordjour nyehwe your mama person use intimidation and the cover your man so cocaine dear obi anim say you are involved more ye cocaine DW Africa clearly say buy we know is cocaine hub Ghana a cocaine hub obi anim for intimidation I'm telling you we are not cowards we don't fear them people so I do me be say be Jimmy kakra be twem what
sorry
bibi ayo okay obi ba fie no hye nose mask no odi chehye na wohu nanim a emra ne makwan saa obi be chewa eso issue warrant kyerew no de ne ID card kyere nya say kidnapping wo tu afa guno period wo so twetwe na betimi from where you are good to was a Mrabian watch and Crofon Kavaka woman and from Rofie and Macho. The laws are very clear.
Precisely so.
More fire.
The laws are very clear. We are not in a jungle. Say, yeah, dear Yakovako by any Yakointim for you and a junior cointim deti. Want to talk to you, Ntim Fordjour to you, the Fatu, or Bana Woo. Omusu wo mawu nyesa omode de saa nipa bone for peka de chiache no ono so de ade be hye nanim no wa print ye na be agu first oba wadwene yo se wo ye na bi ni oba obeka de na pe wo what do I say so this stupidity must stop
Precisely so.
Forgive me for the French but the stupidity must stop.
Exactly.
This is not what we use state institutions for. We don't use state institutions for this. Ade ba no ya to aba ma wo ada ne mo win so no mani nye ada ne mo win elections na still amani nye Moses obi aye bibia ko bi o fare nkomra ni mo e afa ye di asam no social media and they say ye dey state institutions terrorize obia ya kan ho asem ya kire mra no ba bia mra ne da your mama so fa nya adwuma wey ana mo sese akufo arufo wey
Color TV
got so black and white.
Amemo fun sei ana sese akufo arufo Monko GhanaRecords.com na monko read these stories in the ego obi clearly this nation
is
heading back to the coup days.
Precisely.
Okatakyie almost still a cool mindset no omutrim the way am your mama na nkofo bi hemi no cool mindset jeje Rollins adwene no omutrim edru ni maka kire mo Mr. Chief Justice ombeso omuyi no de etru ombeso omuyi ne se omo ba ene ma mi no omo se akufo ado afele the High Court with MPP inclined people. Omagene no. And so some MPP inclined people and omo release Japanese to force and omo bo omo nsebo. So the omo ye say omo beso omo yi Chief Justice we. No omo do omo Chief Justice ba. Oko constitution ni mu a ye wo bibi a friend tribunal, regional tribunals. Ordinarily, any democratic constitution it should not have what we call regional tribunals under it. Now, young what regional tribunals are under the constitution. Now, regional tribunals, because J.J. Rollins, or no military mindset in it, or and the regional tribunals, special constitution. For the past 22 years, you regional tribunal and they were most of the regional tribunal back. Eti you be ready regional tribunal. Now almost a constitutional creation. So we have the Supreme Court as the apex court. And your Court of Appeal coming right under it. And your I think the regional tribunals, the High Court, then regional tribunals. That is Article 148. Most more documents in the Constitution reading. Now Yansha there Article 142 also, there shall be established in each region of Ghana such a regional tribunals as the Chief Justice may determine. Can you? So it has left the creation of regional tribunal in the hands of the Chief Justice. I don't know what mean Justice Tokunu. So they have to change Justice Tokunu. So the Chief Justice will come and establish regional tribunals in the whole regions. Etijeje omo mfa niam anko court no is because omo twɛn so omo betu justice tokuno chief justice no omo dey chief justice for fraba no abe establish regional tribunals amo 22 years we've not done regional tribunals. Now I share the composition of the regional tribunal. Or say the regional tribunal shall consist of the chief justice, one chairman, who is as a chairman here, chairman of the PNDC. Then, so regional tribunal, so mo besetia, chairman man over the that means NDC for Crawford, they don't back show, and they don't need to have any legal backing, legal knowledge. Or much now was some so. It to be sure, yes, the tribunal to be some so. Yamana follow Yakurama in the era of J.J. Rollins, and no number some side back. So also it shall consist of the chief justice, one chairman, and such members who may or may not be lawyers. What the J.J. Rollins to show you? The entire Jomama and Yabri chief justice in any. Or say, second we can lawyer for and a bear judges and yadia. Name of regional tribunal and say it shall consist of the chief justice. One chairman, such members who may or may not be lawyers, as shall be designated by the chief justice to sit as panel members of a regional tribunal, and for such period as shall be specified in writing by chief justice. So, omo setting up regional tribunal. According to Article 142, J.J. Rollins in the way shame because also when you court unity said there be a court no or be creative on one kasane there. Now your mama no yes civilian government no also will be creative regional tribunals. The moment chief justice and one man in ye chief justice. No kure wo munyina ni. Bese no kure wo munyina ni govi. Ade enti on beso mu yi chief justice ni. Ana regional tribunal establishing no. Who hia lawyers. Edide hia na se ode wono NDC for ba ko chana. Afa wo ko ni edi case no a. Regional tribunal do case. Yes ya jail you. Now let's look at the jurisdiction of the regional tribunal. Or say the regional tribunal shall have jurisdiction to try such offenses against the state and the public interest as Parliament may by law prescribe. So in this case, we are faster no more majority in Parliament. A pass sembra. No more the regional tribunal. Now regional tribunal at naso. No more the Ntim case. It instead we go through the High Court, the Court of Appeal. Almost what we use. It will be creative regional tribunals. This is what your mama is doing. The entire chief justice in Nigeria. Men make a chill. And come on, now I say the regional tribunal shall have such appellate jurisdiction relating to the matters described in clause 1 of this article as may be prescribed by law. See, you could do what some High Court. Instead, of Court of Appeal. Now could do Supreme Court. Regional tribunal now say appellate jurisdiction. You guys appellate jurisdiction. It means Odiwasemu we are. What me from Court of Appeal. This outside the baho. That's outside the baho. J.J. Rollins the creative say boni we. And a Jomama person was out to us. Article 142, 143, the jurisdiction of the regional tribunal. And the courts are in appellate. You can't appellate jurisdiction. You do as a magistrate. And ye yafako. We are not a High Court. Now High Court to Court of Appeal. Now go Supreme Court. But with the regional tribunal, the appellate jurisdiction of the court is given to the regional tribunal. You don't go to Court of Appeal. It won't obey. You do as we Naka so call appeal. Abasa call Maho. No fire. The Hona number. Eddie, your mama sent Crawford Traba. So when ye a year or muddy. Now, young Cornian share Article 1433. For the purpose of hearing and determining an appeal within this jurisdiction and amendment, execution or enforcement of judgment or order in appeal, and for the purposes of any other authority expressly or by necessary implication given to by this constitution or any other law, regional tribunal shall have all powers, authority, and jurisdiction vested in the tribunal from which the appeal is brought. So all powers when it comes to appeal. Regional tribunal don't have it. Eddie, your mama be ni. Waiting and near Biri CJ no. Na yanko read petitions in our Modiaba.
Read it.
Justice Tokunu. Now petition number 1. Yan summarize the petition in yanko. Danny for petition no to so. Na you read it. Money abom team.
More fire.
Aye. The entire ye Chief Justice no. Or pe kwa certain regional tribunals ni akodi manfo asem. If so muni case.
More fire. Nemo you be use one day.
Danny for you petition no to so. You know, what the petition no man. What the man more fun to so. Why? Mandani petition na dey. Mama phone radio yo afa yehwe go bi. So petition number 1. Ghana for where document free Flagstaff House. The entire doma me gina so dey Chief Justice enie. Mo nyina mo read bi. So petition number 1. The original one the krami. Where you copy text near the gu ade so near the kire mo. Afa yen read it. Was it the petitioners known as Shining Stars of Ghana are praying President Mahama to sack Chief Justice, Justice Tokonu, because she requested President Anado to promote 5 judges to the Supreme Court in May 2024. The Shining Stars of Ghana argued that her proposal to promote the judges was in breach of Article 144 of the 1992 Constitution. They make particular reference to Article 1442, which states that Supreme Court justices shall be appointed by the President, acting on the advice of the Judicial Council, in consultation with the Council of State and with the approval of Parliament. Enti almost Justice Tokonu petitioner number 1 go be ade o si Justice Tokonu aye eno ti yenyina di emfiri won say o se or recommend say yem promote some 5 justices be. But first of all, if your recommendation it is against the law, the Parliament Article 1442 you read Article 1442 or say Supreme Court justices shall be appointed by President, acting on the advice of the Judicial Council, in consultation with Council of State. Not just that, and with approval of Parliament. So Ampani Ampa say, Kufuado, and I say Justice Tokonu, will follow this process. I don't know Parliament approve.
More fire. More fire.
It will Parliament approve. It adi original society from Pamono. Or see the petitioners claim that by writing to the President in her personal capacity as the Chief Justice, she had met the grounds for stated misbehavior, an offense that merited a removal from office, since no part of the process to appoint the justices of the Supreme Court admitted of her personal recommendation. Now the Omo Chirene say, and yes, I didn't see you. Nemo churo krata ane ko keke no tienie yenyina so ne from pamono petitioner number 1 when Ajoma Mahama say stated misbehavior. So on grounds are betimi dey Chief Justice Oko Supreme Court constitution the constitution makes it clear so for the independence of the judiciary it won't mean a judge biadi unless it say we merited certain things you be ready. Now go be almost say or chro letter koma Kufuado when you so the Chief Justice said we school them when the Kufuado your mama so original so the now you reading yanko or say Shining Stars feather averred that on 15th October 2024 her ladyship Justice Tokonu presided over a panel to determine the constitutionality of an action by the Speaker of Parliament, the Right Honorable Aman Sumani Baben, without hearing him in court.
More fire. More fire.
Was it Yama Speaker? Petitioner, Shining Star, and a Shining Star it was actually Nidi at the Kingsley Ajay. Kingsley Ajay, where NDC ni papa. Kingsley Ajay, where NDC ni ma papa. Kingsley Ajay, NDC ni ma papa. Kingsley Ajay. It was a Yama Right Honorable Speaker, Ama Court. Ama Mekan, ayini bi o say the petitioners claim fear near reading the petitioners claim okay that is ex parte motion you can't ex parte go bi court no emra na ma court kwan no ye fra bibi ex parte motion say me ko Afrifa be say me gi bibi tia wa metumi akọ court without your presence na makọ akọji aba betia o etibo wa injunction ebu a certain ruling why the can say ex parte motion na ex parte motion ye fra bi ma ba
fire
o say no tie nyina so mfa nyina di now we was they contend that Mrs. Araba Isaba Tokono had ignored the Odi Alteram Patem rule of natural justice, which simply translated in English, let the other side be heard. Now, Oko Ayembremwa, two cardinal principles of law when it comes to the fundamental human right, Odi Alteram Patem, and a normal Judas in Casaso. Odi Alteram Patem says, there are some two Obisua, Yencheni Perimi, and Yebusa say, sa case of constitutional interpretation. Na speaker some near the court a constitutional interpretation which the courts have been given at Article 2:1 the right and power 2:1 and 130 see the action bar only Supreme Court know what to me so what interpretation what say yentie abans man babe na no be the abans man babe court we you na jo mama so wo gina so petition in you Shining Stars petition and your mama say, "What refers here for Chief Justice?" Sija akɔkyerɛ mmerɛ mu abra wan fra abansuma ne kwa bia metra ho. Eti enyina di. O say the petition is signed by chairman and convener of Shining Stars of Ghana, Kingsley Ajay, and was written on the 14th of February 2025. When you the CJ?
More fire.
When you the CJ do? Where you go be? When you the CJ?
Into President Yasu.
A good father, your mama shom. We
at the Akoma Council of State.
At the Akoma Council of State.
So Omunshim.
No
more advice.
More advice. No
more fire.
After young Conco share petition number 2. The entry ye see Jedi. Petition number 2.
Let them know. Let them know.
Your mama no baby channel. I'm saying baby Hano.
And I be force.
Petition number 2. Allah wallahi jama'a bibi halo
Allahu akbar Allah
when we jina so ya mfra bamba bi amba eti grounds for removal boy but the Chief Justice said Chief Justice tro krata ko ma kufu ado say ye mo justice bi abaso eti no so impromote omo eno kwa nyesa kufu ado ye yo there is no evidence kufu ado ye the constitution is clear on the procedure in which and our members of parliament or man raise any concern no about them petition number 2 every ACP Ayamga Akolugo now ready we have I say Ayamga also ACP Ayamga Avi you ready we ACP ni assistant commissioner of police. We police ni no say lawyer ni. Ai we ni mumra. An wa tro. Eti Yohani, ye wajina so. Yohani yamamu, Yohani sempa. Etrem yenu tichemudu. O say na ACP Ayamga Akolgo what the petition by. Ni ready petition no. O say assistant commissioner of police Ayamga Yakubu Akolgo who is also a lawyer and a chartered accountant. Once the Chief Justice suspended immediately for doctrine evidence, abusing her office, and being discourteous and aggressive towards him in court.
More fire. We didn't come much there now, so can't say Chief Justice.
Chief Justice name no. Or no I am gonna. Chief Justice did not and the Chief Justice a doctor a year records of the court. Now the entry occurs were doctor records of the court. Was it COP ACP Ayamga averse that he appeared before the Supreme Court on November 14, 2023 in a case instituted. That is the Republic versus High Court. Secondly, ex parte, also ex parte Ayamga Yakubu Akologo. The police officer claims that the Chief Justice was also unruly to him. You guys are unruly as well. Or no, Ayamga is a Chief Justice in Muno. Asking him to stop shouting in the court. Was the Chief Justice catches one yak as well? during his submissions and without provocation caused his arrest and detention for about 2 hours on the grounds that he was rude and exhibited conduct that was unbecoming of a lawyer.
More fire. More fire.
Now, the entire Yeninaso, FM Pamu Chief Justice, and they said, Mr. Ayamga stated in his petition that the Chief Justice order to arrest and detain him amounted to 1, abuse of prestige judicial office, breach of due process of law, rush of anger, and intended to ridicule and publicly embarrass him as a lawyer.
More fire.
Eti ono Ayamga no Chief Justice Tiatiano Chief Justice Ekate so nya so shout eti abuse of the fundamental right Article 33 among the processes are abuse of fundamental right as a person. You can go through Article 33 and seek redress. You can sue the Chief Justice. You don't sue the Chief Justice because wabayaba your mama so be court where your lawyer Chief Justice Tiatiano eti yenyina so mfanyi Chief Justice when I your mama so jina so when I your mama so jina so the Chief Justice said because I am gas a lawyer ni or court am a Chief Justice Tiatiano epamono emiacheno so it is abuse of on the fundamental human right. And meanwhile he won't go on Article 33. What does Article 33 says? It says that if anybody your fundamental right is abused, whether a lawyer, whether you should come to court and come and seek for redress or someone seeking for redress. When your mama saw the now for you say curiously he claims that when he requested for the record of proceedings from the Supreme Court he was shocked to see that it contained no reference of his arrest or the disparaging remarks the Chief Justice is alleged to have made on record. That to him constitute tampering with evidence and abuse of privilege office.
Hey. Bro, for president.
Wait, second petition was he abusing the fundamental right? One court, do original Sunni. And your mama did Chief Justice in Ababu Yabodam. I'm telling you, Abana. No, I'm telling you. Abana Bodam. Na me shata me share a year. You can't say a Sofia Kufu, former Chief Justice. Me share former Attorney General. A year you can't say a Betimodi Drusu. Nama share a year or more. I didn't run one more committee. So says, how do you make the Chief Justice? When was who Jinaso? ACP Ayamga, Akologo. When was Jinaso? When watch
the petition.
Where the petition?
More fire.
Yanko na Yanshadi. Nani Yanko third petition. Third one. And no free than you for you. It's a Munuquao. Some can't go. We near 3 months in government where it said you will be a bachelor. It is 3 years. And some Fununqua. Nabaya Waba, who will be Papa you are. Every day scandal. When I could hear
some can't see you.
Will. For third one, a Branian kind and euphoria. So then the euphoria, a Ghanaian citizen, alleges 21 instances of misbehavior on the part of Chief Justice and 4 counts of incompetence, which must necessitate the removal of the Chief Justice. Now, was it Chief Justice among the instances of misbehavior are allegations that the Chief Justice allegedly used 261,890 Ghana cedi of public funds of her private foreign travel in 2023 with her husband and daughter who were not entitled to such benefit. As it stands now, whether ne kunu ne ba no sika we ya wo kaso mu die no so won for evidence bi amai was this Chief Justice Yusui. They also spent $30,000 of the public funds as per diem on the trip. ono so na de joma ma ejina so de apam chief justice edi obi de joma ma ejina so e de apam chief justice edi also, Mr. Ofori further alleges that in the same 2023, her ladyship misappropriated 75,580 Ghana cedi on another trip with her husband and to Arusha, Tanzania, where she also spent $14,000 of accountable interest, which she failed to account for. The petitioner claims that her ladyship Tokonu interfered with judicial proceedings by using operatives of the national security to seize court computers during the trial of Ascent North MP, Jachikwesen by the state. Mr. Daniel Ofori accuses the Chief Justice of unauthorized way of Chief Justice. Acquire tribunal in it. We are petitioning it. Obi, the entire Yoko Chief Justice, and your mammy, and your petition in petition in any petition. Jayadi Chief Justice and in some years and ya. Than your foreign name, a call go name, a year Omudia. When the Chief Justice said, you know. Stated misbehavior. Where Ogobi? Your mama on she. Some funu can say ya. Get your Chief Justice said, and I'm here to get we know you. Nemo mono no kura wo mu pan say. Me so person mo be ye a tribunal, regional tribunal. No mo di nkwasesem.
Monica, sir. Monica.
We know you.
Monica.
We know.
Monica.
Messi, the entire be ye, Chief Justice said. Your mama on you serious.
Never.
On you serious. Once a sign you. Obi? Your mama of yesterday wants to sound one. When what did you know swap how Chief Justice? So, near my way, near my can't way. Say, liar so called court in the Atiatiano. Oh, John.